Oh, welcome back to the Navhimz channel. Today we're going to be talking about The Carter 6 by Lil Wayne because it's been out. I think it's been like a day or two, maybe when this comes out, I'm not sure. But man, the reception that it has got from the public has been quite clear. The album was disappointing. But before we get into that though, keep booing, throw the booze out, okay, stop now. I know I've been gone for a while. I just had no ideas in my head. This little peanut-sized brain of mine just can't think of anything. So I apologize, but now I'm back, and we're gonna be talking about this Lil Wayne record that has been disappointing, to say the least. I mean, I had high expectations from Lil Wayne. I mean, not really. Lil Wayne is in the last stage of his career, and you can't really expect much from an artist that has basically done everything. But man, I didn't expect it to be that low, honestly. So the Carter 6 starts off with King Carter, an intro slash interlude, which this gave me hope that this will be a decent record, at least like a 7 or 6 or 7 out of 10. But man, it wasn't. Despite this giving me hype and giving me hope, it just wasn't enough. After King Carter, it goes into Welcome to the Carter, which was a really good track. I think this is the best track off the record, 100%. Wayne was rapping his ass off on this good production. He was spitting his greatness still, and how he can still perform with these young guys in terms of rapping, and how he can son all of these rappers that are out right now. And he was basically still talking on how good he is and how influential he was and all the stuff that is done throughout the years. Basically, I'm not going to be talking about every track here. I'm going to be talking about the moments that I guess in a way found interesting. Here we have Hip Hop. This track had a decent beat. It's a little goofy at times though, but it was somewhat bearable. I feel like the following tracks, this is where we get to see the downfall. This was my first time hearing J. Jones though, which was a decent feature, honestly. I think that motherfucker killed his feature, so props to him on this one. Definitely not a highlight, but there are some parts that were notable from this track, but not really all that, honestly. Next up we have Sharks. We have Jelly Roll. I don't know who the Jelly Roll is. I'm sorry if that's disrespectful or if I'm uncultured, but I did like the hook a little bit. I think it's a little bit memorable. We have this low-key dark production from this track over here. You're walking alone and you're independent as due to the things that happened in the past. Talking about due to things that happened in the past, this track is Wayne talking about how you can't trust nobody or you can't trust everyone around you, and I think this had a good message, especially how important that is right now with all the crazy that has been going on in life in general. And we can't forget about Big Sean here. I'll give him his props. I think he killed his verse. I wouldn't say he outperformed Wayne or something. I think he did well, and Wayne did good as well. And we have Band from New Orleans, which was just a boring track. The production literally does nothing. It's just static. This is where we start going downhill, guys. After that, here's a track we have The Days, which was another boring track. This is my problem with Lil Wayne. All this continuous rapping, it just leads to nothing. Like, it's just, you're just rapping to rap. This makes no sense. Both of these tracks, Band from New Orleans and The Days, they're just boring. They're just boring. They're just filler. Who approved this? Okay, I'm just sitting there bopping my head, forcibly bopping my head. I don't like these tracks. Next up we have Flex Up, which was a major improvement, if I'm being honest with you. This time the continuous rapping was great on this decent production. It's upbeat, all up your face, and it's not trying to waste a beat. And I also like that he mentioned his relationship with Jay-Z here. I just talked to Hov and he told me he's seen me. So he was basically clarifying the relationship was fine. Next up we have Island Holiday, which was a not well produced rock track. The singing and the autotune sucked on this one. And those beginning vocals. Yeah. What was Wayne thinking? I get it. Like, you've done this before, but this is not the time to do it. Maybe you're just having fun. You know, it's an Island Holiday ass production we have here. But man, that was not a good one. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was not a big fan of Island Holiday. And it will probably stay that way. I think Wayne should stop doing these if he's gonna decide to drop more projects in the near future. These are just not memorable enough. Next up we have Loki's Theme. This is where we start the second half of the album. I don't even know if it's a second half, honestly. There are 9 tracks, but let's just call it the second half. Whatever. I had the same issue here, what I had with Band from New Orleans and The Days. The rapping just leads to nothing. It just sounds, I don't know, it just sounds a little bit boring. And the production here is a little bit confusing. And the switch up towards the end, like, it just switched on, it became a whole different track. I just wasn't a fan of that either. This Rock Wayne, I'm not a big fan of Rock Wayne. We can stick to rapping Wayne. And next up we have If I Played Guitar. This is Wayne's Wagwan Delilah. This is a corny track, but I like it. Wayne is taking this high school romance approach. It's cute. He was talking about these issues that he was having with this girl. It's cute. Wayne is in the last stage of his career, so let him do what the fuck he wants. It's corny. A lot of people hate it, but I like it. If I like this kind of track, this Wagwan Delilah sounding ass track, you know this album is pretty bad. And oh, let me tell you, it gets worse. Okay. Next up we have Peanuts to an Elephant. This is the worst track of this record, and quite possibly the worst rap track of the year. This is horrible. First second of the track we have an elephant sound effect just barging in your ear, and it continuously does that for like every 5 seconds of this track. Like, come on, every 5 seconds on this track I hear this elephant. I don't need to hear that, Wayne. And a lot of people are gaslighting themselves into thinking that this track is actually good. No, it's not. What the f are you talking about? No, we're not shaming Wayne for trying something else or trying something out different on the last part of his career. This just sucks. Go try whatever you want. This just sucks, okay? Or maybe he's just having fun again. I don't know. We have a little bit of a bounce back with Being Myself. It's a great track. Here we have Wayne hyping himself off, being motivational as f. A lot of quotables off of this. Be yourself, no one else. I need myself. I don't need no one to help. Be the best. And if it ain't being myself, I'm possessed. Sometimes we need some help from our own selves. So this is a great track, and definitely a highlight from all the horrible shit that we got from this record, the past few tracks. And the last one that I'm going to be talking about, which is not the best songwriting wise in terms of talking your shit. We have Written History. It had decent production, but here we have Wayne talking about he's the greatest of all time. Here we have him comparing himself to Tom Brady and Michael Jordan in their prime. I'm like, what, MJ's to LeBron, Brady in his prime. I'm like Tom Brady at 45. I ain't even debating on retiring. Okay, that's good, but I don't know if we should be releasing more projects if this is going to be the same turnout. So I don't know about that. But this is also one of the better tracks. I think it was a decent closer to this bad album, I should say. Man, it was really disappointing. I had a lot of expectations after Welcome to the Carter, because man, that was just Wayne rapping his ass off. It made me feel like I'm listening to a much better Carter 5, but sadly not. I was not. I was listening to the worst Carter out of all the Carters, sadly. But this is what we got. I can't believe I went from listening to the brand new Little Sims record, which was amazing, by the way, definitely up there for the best rap album of the year, alongside that new Sab and No ID record, which was beautiful. That was my first 10 out of 10. Also that new Billy Woods record, which was my first Billy Woods listen. An amazing record as well. Horrorcore at its finest. Beautiful. And then we have Lil Wayne, the Carter 6, which was literally a meme of an album. I'm quite disappointed. This is what we got. After this, I'm gonna give that McKinley Dixon a spin. I've never heard McKinley Dixon before, so hopefully that will heal my eardrums right now because it's quite damaged. Anyways, that's that. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Drop a like, sub, comment, see ya.